So we decided to use GrabCAD as our model or our program for doing or sharing files for the 3D models. So what is it used for? Sharing CAD models within our group of people, our team. It also helps with version control and helps us store data so that we can go back and look at old versions of parts and also save parts from previous members. So how to use GrabCAD. You'll have to get invited to the workspace. You can do this by messaging me, Jake, or Alex, and we should be able to invite you to the workspace. And then you'll have to create an account, and then.
Yeah, Zach, real quick, I think it's still on the first slide. At least for me, it is.
Oh.
Try like present maybe.
Is it on the how to use? Or
yeah.
no?
Yeah,
Okay.
It is. It's just the normal slides. It's not like presented, but yeah, it's on the second slide.
Okay, I guess I don't know how to make it full screen without
Okay.
So once again, you'll get invited by one of us to collaborate on the workspace, and then you'll have to create an account. Once you create an account, you'll be on the website and the workspace, and then you'll be able to download the app for your desktop here. Once you have it downloaded, you'll have to create a folder on your computer for which GrabCAD will save all the files to. And it will also upload files from that folder to the GrabCAD website so other people can work on those files as well. And then once you have it downloaded and stuff, you can start making parts in SolidWorks, and then you would download and upload files when needed. So this is kind of like what it looks like when you're first going to GrabCAD. So I would normally have more than one project on here for working on different teams. But for us, we only have the one project. So you'll click on that to open it up. I guess in the future, when we get the auto drive car and other projects, we'll probably have more than one project in here. So when you open up the project, it will have updates from the previous days and weeks. So right here, you can see that yesterday, I uploaded an example part. So that's where you'll see updates, see what other people have done. And then when you go, you'll hit the next thing over, and it's going to be the file button. And this will be where you can see the different files within the workspace. So right now, we have a file for actuation and one for vehicle systems. And then you can also see that the download desktop app over here. So these are the same folders that will be in your folder on your desktop. So after you get that desktop app, you'll want to make a folder on your computer. So like I made a GrabCAD folder within my documents. And then inside of that folder, you'll have your project name. And then within that, it'll have the different files, folders for each subteam. So once you make this GrabCAD folder, you'll want to go into the GrabCAD workbench, and you'll hit manually connect project. And this will link the project that is in the workspace to your file on your computer. So once you have that connected, it will show something like this, where you'll have a bunch of files that can be downloaded. I guess this isn't the workbench that we have, but it's an example one from a different team, so you wouldn't have this many documents. But once you're ready, you can click on the in the blue, and it will download all the files from the workspace down to your computer. And then when someone updates a file on Workbench, it will also show up in that space for you to download it and update the file on your computer. So when you're working on your files on your computer, and you save a new file or you've updated a file, once you save it, you'll have to go into the GrabCAD app, and then click on this blue folder thing, and it will upload the files to GrabCAD on the website, so other people will get the updates. So once you hit the blue to upload, it will come up with this comment button. So you can add comments about what you're doing to the part, and then other updates that you may have done to the files. And then once you add your comments in, you can hit upload selected, and that will upload them to the website and allow other people to work on them and see your parts. So when you upload it, it will change the version. And with GrabCAD, there is a difference between versions and revisions. So a version is when you change and save your part and upload the part to the website. So this would mostly be for small changes and saving your progress while you're creating a part. But it will only create a new version once you upload to the GrabCAD website. So you can save multiple times in a session on SolidWorks, but it won't create a new version every time you save, just when you upload your final version or your final part. So like you can see that the first version was I had made a box, and then I uploaded that to GrabCAD, and then later I went in and added a cylinder on top of that box, so that would create a new version when I upload it. Revision, these are for making large changes to a part, and usually this is more in industry for use in production, so that the production floor knows which version of a part to use. It also can be big changes in a design process. Maybe you get new information from the client or something about a new process that they want to upload. So that's what revisions are used for. So for our purposes, we'll probably just use versions. So GrabCAD allows you to see the different versions of a part, and you can look back through the history. And if you had done some changes to a part but realized that maybe you didn't need to do those changes or want to go back to the old part, you can simply hit restore, and that will create a new version of the part, but it will be the same as the old part that you restored. So I guess that's kind of an overview of what GrabCAD is and how you can use it. I guess it's kind of like Google Docs, where multiple people can use the files that are on it, and it's saved in a online location. So I guess that's my best analogy. I think it might be like GitHub as well, but I haven't used GitHub before, so I don't exactly know. Any questions?
That was good, Zach. Thank you. It is like GitHub, or at least it sounds like it, because it's just like basically version control. But no, that was helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, nice. I like it. It looks like it's pretty easy to use and pick up. So that's really nice. One question I have is like if someone. Oh, sorry, you gonna say something?
No, you go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna ask that if somebody uploads something to like the GrabCAD like server, I guess, or the workspace, before you like if you want to, do you have to like sync your like almost like a poll? Like do you have to like sync your local copies, or does that happen automatically?
So if someone else had just uploaded a part, you would have to go into your GrabCAD workbench desktop app, and you'll have to hit the upload and download, or the download and update. So if you're working on a project with someone, it might be helpful to know who's working on what and when. So maybe collaborate with the people you're working with and let them know, hey, I just uploaded this file. You might want to update your folders on your computer.
Sure.
So.
Does it if there's a time like when say like we maybe fail to communicate and like we're both working on the same part, and then like if you upload your changes and I upload my changes, will that like give it an error or something? Or how does it handle that?
For stuff like that, it would do a new version for the first part that was uploaded, and then when the next person comes and uploads their version, it would redo a second version. So if it was at 4 and someone was going to 5, the next person's would go to 6.
And so then, like, if someone else synced the files in their local folder, then would they get version 6?
Yeah, they would get version 6. They said on the GrabCAD website that if you're not sure which one you should be using, I guess if the person updating for version 6, they should upload it to GrabCAD, because you can always go back later and change it to an earlier version. So if you're not sure, you can always just upload it. It's better to upload it instead of updating or downloading the files, so that because if you download it, it will overwrite your files on your computer. So it's safer to upload them first and then update after.
Okay. So would you say like maybe like a best practice for using this would be like, I guess before, like when you sit down, you're going to start doing some CAD modeling, you upload the files that you have, and then sync with the files that are there, or maybe like as soon as you're done, you like upload to save your work, and then before you start again, you like sync by pulling the new files down.
I would say right before when you sit down to start working on SolidWorks, you would go and download any files and update any files. And then once you're done, you would go and probably upload all your files, which would be this one.
Mhm.
And then do all your comments and stuff. And then after you're done uploading, then you can go back and download and check to see if there's any updates. But with mechanical being such a small team, there probably won't be too many updates in the time that you're working. I guess you never know.
Sure. Yeah, okay. Cool.
Any other questions? I'll take that as a no. If you're a mechanical engineer, when you're working full time, you'll probably have to deal with some type of version control software. So this would be a great way to learn how to, I guess, start. It gives you a basic overview of how this sharing works.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Thanks, Zach. And Jake, too.